Hey guys, how's it going? Well, we are packed up and ready to go. We just did a tour of a beautiful castle, chateau. The tour was amazing. I'm gonna have to do some research before I publish a video, so it makes it sound like I know more than I know, because there was a lot of information flying around. And there was even a dildo at the end, which is very interesting. I don't think the dildo was part of the tour. But anyway, we got a ride. It's about 60 kilometers, I think. It'll be ending in Nivnice and in Czechia. And I have a speech to give where I talk about my ride through Italy in 2023, where I rode to Corsica, Sardinia, and ended in Rome. And that should be fun. So we're getting together for a ride.
So Dario is riding with us.
Bye-bye. That thing's so fast you don't realize it. And it gets up to speed so quickly. It's just like instantly, it's hauling ass down the street and passing by you.
I was here all the time.
Pretty much the same style as we did yesterday and the days before. It is the shorter ride as we described, so 65 something kilometers, whatever that is, 40 miles or so.
And away we go. That guy's got a shirt on that says, "Never underestimate an old man with a bicycle." I'm working as the anchor on this ride, meaning I'm just hanging on the back, making sure nobody slips past us. You don't want to lose somebody because maybe they had a breakdown, or maybe they had an injury, or maybe they're too tired, and you got to have somebody in the back to watch over them, or if they're too slow. Now, ironically, the one that's been too slow is this guy. So the anchor suits me quite well in a sad way. This part of Europe, at least, because I don't really have a lot of Europe under my belt. That's Northern Europe and Western Europe, but this part of Europe has a lot of this. Beautiful trails that are nice and wide that interconnect all the villages, all the towns, all the cities, allowing you like a really interesting webbed network of cycle opportunity travel. Very cool. The hotel we stayed at yesterday, oh my gosh, so amazing. They had this pool that it wasn't like chlorine, it was like saltish water. It was wunderbar. And we were in there, it wasn't too cold, and splashing around just before dinner. It was the perfect end to a really, really nice day. If you didn't watch yesterday's ride video, you should go check it out, because it was a good one. There's a big stork or crane out there, like a bird sanctuary-ish. They had two choices of rides today. One was 100 kilometers, and the other is this one, which is like 40, 50 kilometers. I like the shorter rides, actually, because you get more time along the way to see things and do things. Hello. Like, if I was doing 100, I'd just have to book it. And because I have this speech tonight, I felt it would be much better for me to just take the shorter route.
Area, another building from the set of buildings we have seen yesterday. This is again a hunting hut, say. Looks like ruins, but it was already built like a ruin. So in 1801. So I think walk there, see it,
Take a picture.
come back. You know?
This whole area is spotted with these sorts of castle monuments or gates or all sorts of different things, and they're all basically for the lords of the castle to have these sort of places in their backyard. This was their backyard. I have a swing set in my old backyard when I was younger. I had a swing set, they have this. Isn't that nice? So nice. They built it to look old, so like it's not like worn like this. It's kind of funny because in Slovakia, me and Hansa, we went to a few castles that were a little bit degraded like this, but they were really degraded. This is like faux degraded. Very neat. Was it the Liechtenstein family that built these, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them. And they want that back, right? Like they're suing so that they can get all of this place back. Okay.
I don't know exactly whether all of that, but
Yeah.
definitely the castles and like the land.
The lady was explaining it to us, and I was trying to just make sure I understood completely. It's funny to see these young kids walking through this area, learning about their history and culture and stuff, which is so awesome. I'd like to see more of that all over the world, honestly. But yeah, they see a bunch of folks riding these crazy things. Must be weird for them. Although you see a lot of trikes and odd bikes in Europe, so it's not that strange. But hello. This many of them. That is a bit strange. Hello. Hello. Cruising through a little bit more rural land. See, there's this huge pumpkin patch, and all the pumpkins have been smashed, or at least the shells of them. I'm wondering if maybe they just use them to fertilize the ground for the next harvest season. Interesting. In China, pumpkin is called nangua, and there's a dish made with like egg yolk, and they fry the strips of pumpkin. It is so good. It's a little greasy, but oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like salty egg, and it's fried. Whew. If you're in a Chinese restaurant, ask them if they have that egg pumpkin, fried egg pumpkin. You won't be disappointed, hopefully. If you are disappointed, nothing I can do about that. Your suspension works. I said your suspension works. No better way to test it than loose cobblestone. I'm not sure if the microphone can pick it up, but the highway is right behind me. Big rigs and the trucks hauling stuff down the highway. And so what we're riding on are the older roads, like I think pre-highway. At a time, this road was probably pretty frequented, but it's fallen a bit into disrepair, potholes and such. Once you travel around the world, those are the roads that you rode on for the most part. Roads with defects. All the well-maintained roads are either highways or city roads. These like tertiary roads for walking and cycling and whatnot, they're bumpy. What a better vehicle to ride on these than a Type X. Full suspension all the way around. And you just sort of roll over all the crevasses. I'm feeling not 100%. One of the guys with us had a little head cold. I think I was riding too close behind him because I think it wafted over and it got me. And I'm sort of just hanging on by a string, trying to keep on keeping on. Barbed wire here, a gas plant or something. So I was here with Hanzo a few years back. I ordered a cheeseburger, and the burger was this It was cheese in the burger. There was no meat at all. It was a cheeseburger, like in the purest sense.
Nobody does it at home.
Yeah, totally. I was like, well, I can't say you got me wrong. In Europe, it's funny that what they do with cheeses here. I remember at Spezia a few years ago, maybe the one where I went to Italy, they had fried cheese hamburgers, and they were just fried cheese, no meat. But you could put bacon on it if you wanted, but on its own, it was just really crispy cheese. It was a crispy cheese sandwich. It was so good. They basically put cheese on a fryer until it browned over, got crispy, folded it over until it was thick, like really thick, and then they put it between two pieces of really, really good artisan bread with some really, really good vegetables. It was awesome. I wouldn't have thought that just cheese would make a fantastic burger, but it did. But I was with Honza riding through, where the hell were we? Slovakia, I think. And we stopped at one place, and on the menu it said cheeseburger. And I just, cheeseburger. Out came a burger that was cheese on the inside, nothing else. I was like, wait. There's some meat supposed to be here? It's like, no, it's a cheeseburger. It was basically a cheeseburger. A hamburger made of cheese. There's a law of trains that I've discovered while I've been making YouTube videos. If the train crosses at the perfect time where I want to get a shot or there's people around, my camera will not be ready. It's a law. If my camera's ready, then the train will never come out when I want it to. That's the law. We just went under those train tracks and the train just sort of whisked over as everybody was riding underneath. And I was like, I'm not gonna pull the camera out. Law proven. Yeah, all these are sunflowers. Lots and lots of sunflowers are growing here. Must be, do they get oil? Good oil from sunflower seeds? Slovakia right now, just crossed into Slovakia. I'm just trying to decide which direction we go, whether we'll go a little rougher path, cut us some time, or go straight and add some distance. Nice day though, huh? I like your Angletech socks. Your Angletech socks. You are branded, sir.
You bet.
Check this out. I just saw it in the road. I'm like, what is this thing? Can you tell what it is? It looks so weird. I thought it was a worm, but it's not a worm. It's a lizard tail. The guys are quite a distance ahead of me. I think they must have ran over the lizard and it, out of fear, let go of its tail. But look at that thing go. Look at that thing go. You can see by the meat. Can you see the meat there? It's fresh. Probably a skink or something. Weird, wormy. Man, it really moves. I didn't realize it moved for so long. It's like got a little mind to it. Weird. Okay. It's a bit of a rough trail. Hans is like, I thought it looked better from the satellite. I'm having fun. Trail's getting a little messy, but you know, that's part of the adventure of exploring these sorts of things. The trails are, you know, well, that's the sort of the joy of doing these, especially with Hans knows the area, but he also knows places where you can kind of take a chance and, you know, we could cut around here and maybe see something I haven't even seen. Not to mention, give the Thai fly a run for their money. Hey, how's it going? Nice. So I have a talk coming up, and it's about my ride through Italy, Corsica, Sardinia. So to refresh my memory, I'm actually watching the episodes that I shot then, and my memory, there's so many times I'm watching these videos, I'm like, oh, that was cool. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I was totally lost on all of these things I actually did. It's pretty interesting. It's a little sad, a little scary, but I'll tell you what, someday I'm gonna watch those videos as an old man and be like, whoever that guy is, I wanna know who he is. That's a cool trailer. Getting a little nervous. My camera has been a little bit finicky because it sustained some damage a few weeks ago. And DJI, the company that makes it, has sort of been in hot water with the American government. They're thinking about a ban on all DJI products, which I think is dumb. You want to compete with DJI, go ahead. But there's far too many people that use these products because they're good. Just make a better product, but they don't. So they have to kneecap China to try to give themselves an advantage, which is stupid because they're not even close. If there was a competitor that was close to DJI, okay, but they're not. Anyways, normally I can get a next day repair on one of my cameras because I subscribe to like a DJI Care program. But they recently told me maybe 60 to 90 days, maybe, yeah. I don't know, maybe never. Not too excited about having trouble with my DJI. Anyways, it just seems to be locking up. It was sitting in my bag and sort of freaking out. How is this? Oh yeah. So they'll put the grapes in they'll ferment in there?
Yeah, when we came through Austria yesterday, they're the same ones, close to the road.
Yeah, I saw them. I saw them.
But in bad shape, and I think they look very...
They were converted into garages or something, I think, some of them.
But these are just restored for tourists.
Yeah, so the temperature is kind of constant in there, and they can, you know, even no matter what season it is, probably maintain that. Yeah, and they got even smokestacks. You can see the ventilation. Grape juice.
Yeah.
Old grape juice.
I have
What wine is all grape juice?
Yeah.
which is
Yeah, exactly. Hey now. Potato, potato. So if you saw one of my previous videos, you already saw this, but the Czech specialty is young wine or a little bit old grape juice. It's between grape juice and wine. It's right when it's still sort of fermenting and full of biologics, and they give it to you, and it's got some fizz to it. It's apparently pretty good for you health-wise, but I don't know about that. I think that's an excuse to drink wine a little bit early. Yeah, the wine isn't ready yet. Well, it's really good for you. You should drink it now. Okay.
the strong guy, so he will give you the stronger one. It starts to be a wine, that one. This is easy.
It tastes like apple juice. Sort of tastes like apple juice.
No.
Yeah, it tastes like cider.
No, I've still got
No, I don't.
Hey, don't judge my taste buds.
Well, they are broken.
I'm gonna bottle this up and bring it home to my friends, and they'll say it tastes like. Yeah. Right.
On Sunday at 3 p.m. on the main square. Yeah, it's like local radios.
Yeah, everybody listen up. This is.
Yeah, and then and repeat. Yeah, exactly. The village of Petrov is inviting you to a Petrov festival with the name of which is French, which will be on Saturday 2 p.m. and the local band will play there, and you will be able to buy sausages and beer there.
Do you ever get anybody on the radio that he's like, and if you see Vellum, tell him to pick up his trash in front of my house, that bastard. Hello. We're in Lednice. Hello. Hello. Ahoy. All right, we're not far from Nivnice, which is where we're going to hang out. Nivnice is very, very close to Jayoe, where the AZUB headquarters is, but that's where all the hotels are, where we're going to be staging up. We got to load some of the Trikes on the vans, and I got to get back because I got to give a talk, and so I need to get reunited with my laptop is what I need. So some of these people are going to have to hang here while I head back. But for the most part, I think most people are getting what they need. Nobody's going to be delayed. We all had a great ride. It was a good ride today.